Hey fam, I just wanted to share with everyone that I've had kind of an interesting day, and I don't know, it's been stressful. I'm not gonna lie. I've been going through a lot, so just trying to be strong, take care of my family, do all those awesome things that I need to do on the daily, and had some freaking trolls in real life, want to give me some crap for whatever. So, I don't know. I think I just want to vent. I want to share this stupid story with other people in hopes that, if they can relate, maybe they'll find some kind of strength there, because it is hard to deal with difficult people, and they just don't seem to want to stop showing up in a positive person's life and wrecking your day, So, yeah, first off, busy day, lots of appointments. Like I said, I'm a single parent. I have two teenagers in the house who are high functioning, disabled people, and they're supposed to go to school, they're supposed to do okay in society and all of that. I also have two adult children who, are doing their own lives, which is awesome, and I'm proud of them. So far so good. My two teenagers are a handful, and it is definitely more than a full-time job taking care of them and getting them where they need to be, making sure their needs are met. I take it seriously. I'm their one parent, so it's definitely my responsibility to take care of them. And up until about a year ago, I was employed. Well, I mean, I'm still employed, but right now I cannot work because I got into a car accident, and I work for this place. And I did not get in a car accident while I was at work or on duty, so I cannot return to my regular job until I have doctor's clearance, and I do not have that because I have a spinal injury, and doing heavy manual labor at this place definitely is not recommended for someone who has a serious spinal injury. So I'm doing what I can to try to recover and also take care of my daily things, and yeah, I'm in pain daily. So that's just a few little tidbits about me. So yeah, this morning I got a scathing message from a former friend of my oldest daughter, who is an adult now and fully free to do her own things. And this is a person who I don't really know. I've met her like once or twice. My daughter has brought her to my house, and they stopped getting along, whatever, some drama. It wasn't involving me. It's none of my business, and so I guess this girl had gotten into some other argument with my oldest daughter, and then somebody got blocked, and she wasn't done talking smack, so she wrote me a very mean letter about how horrible my child is of a person, and how I'm a bad mom, and all of my kids are terrible, and all of this stuff that, yeah. So I don't really appreciate waking up to that. I don't feel like I deserve that, nor my family deserves that. They don't deserve to have anybody talking smack on them like that at all. They didn't have anything to do with your petty fight or argument, and they're not involved in any way, shape, or form. So, I have to write off just in my day, just, push that away, deal with my real obligations that I have. Like, don't worry about that. Don't deal with it. Block the chick. Done. It's over. So, I go on about my day. We have appointments, and one of my children is having a hard time at school. So I get a phone call from the office there, and the administrators need me to come in and pick up my youngest child because he is having a panic attack and not responding well to the adults. And when my child is having panic attacks, they also have very bad tics, and it gets painful. It makes the child have even more anxiety because they can't control their body motions, and it can be very stressful. And these tics are a pretty recent development in my youngest child's life, and so I think that he's learning how to deal with it, but it's a process, and you can't just expect someone to start developing these hardcore problems and automatically know how to handle it kindly all the time. So anyways, long story short, while my child was in the principal's office, one of the administrators was getting frustrated with my child for not calming down right away and not listening to directions and not wanting to do their work in the office right then when they were clearly still very upset. And they told my child that, oh, well, just because your mother doesn't value work doesn't mean blah, 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 blah. So, obviously my child freaked out and wanted to defend me ferociously and fiercely, and wound up getting suspended for the day because, they don't really feel like the administrator had any right to say something about me like that. And, part of me is proud because my child wanted to defend my honor, which is like, hey, that's really nice. But I also had to remind my kiddo that, it's not their battle to fight, and that, they shouldn't have to get in trouble wanting to defend me, which is awesome that they want to defend me, but I can defend myself. And, just like the first person who wrote me that angry letter this morning, I invite you, please come to my house and say that to my face. And I feel like the administrator also, if you feel so daring, please come say that to my face. Yeah, I work my butt off taking care of my family, and I, up till the car accident, always had at least one job, usually multiple jobs, in order to take care of all of my family's needs. And they've always been very physically demanding. Like, I don't have the nice little push the pencil on the paper on the desk jobs like some nice administrators do. No, I've been a barn worker. I have been a housekeeper. I have done just many laborious jobs. Okay, and I've definitely I've owned businesses. I've done a lot in my lifetime. I'm not a young person with no experience, and to get to this point in my life where I can't physically work as hard as I used to, or even do the job that I am employed at right now. I still have a job at UPS. Like, I'm still employed. So it's very frustrating, I will say. And I guess all day long I've just been trying to let that go. Let it go. Not let it get to me, not take it personally. And it's in there, It's just absolutely, I find it very rude of these people. And I have to just remind myself that, number one, they obviously don't know me. They really I have to forgive them because they just don't know me. They do not have any idea who I am or what I'm all about. If they did, they would never say such things. Like, they are clearly mistaken. So, maybe what they're doing is some self-talk, negative self-talk to themselves. They are feeling like they can just spew out garbage to whoever's handy. And, it's a classic bully maneuver, I've got to say, and like, that's very sad. I feel bad for these people that, they are that hurt in their heart that they feel like they need to lash out and, make other people feel bad for really no reason, except for, maybe they try to make themselves feel better. But I have got to say that the person who wrote me that angry letter and the school administrator person who decided to say that I don't value work, yeah. I'm pretty sure you should be telling yourself that in the mirror right now. So maybe that's your self-talk for yourself every day, but that's very sad. And I have to forgive you because you are obviously not knowledgeable enough. If you knew what I have to go through on the daily, you would never say such a thing. And I wouldn't want to trade you jobs. I don't want to be you. I don't want to step in your life and fill your shoes or anything like that. And I'm not going and starting fights with you. I didn't come down to your bus stop and slap the dick out of your mouth and tell you how to do your job. You know what I mean? I'm just going to keep on being my own awesome self and minding my own damn business and taking care of my own family, which is my business. And, I think number one is administrators. If you cannot handle my family or the children of my family for a few hours a day, you have no idea what it's like to be me and live my life. Okay? Because I have to deal with these people every day, all the time. I don't get breaks. I don't get vacations. I don't get to send my kids off to the relatives for the holidays. I don't have that option. So, yeah. Okay, this has been a ridiculous rant, and I just hope that, I don't know, I hope it's insightful, but mainly I'm just trying to vent a little bit so I don't keep walking around like humming and hawing to myself, because these people don't know me. Why would they even say that? And I have a lot of negative self-talk anyways that I'm always trying to kick out of my head. I don't need extra negative talk in my head. So what can I say? Shoot. My New Year's resolution this year was to be nicer to myself and to love myself more and try to treat myself, because I do a whole lot for a whole lot of other people and I often put myself very last on my list. So that's my New Year's resolution. And so I think by trying to evict those people's bad words out of my head today, that's probably the best positive thing I can do right now. And again, it's the end of the day. I did all the things that I was supposed to do, even though I was frustrated, even though I was in pain, even though blah, 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 blah. I have a million reasons I could have just stayed in bed and filled sap for myself or whatever. And it's not an option for me. I don't get that option. Just like, even though I'm in pain and stuff, I don't get the option of pain pills. I'm allergic to them and they make me very ill. So I just don't take them. I just deal with it. I deal with pain. Thank God for medical marijuana, everyone. Thank God I live in Oregon, which is a state that is okay with that. Because, yeah, I would not be able to function at all, I think, if it weren't for that. But, yeah, otherwise, keep on keeping on, my friends, my fam. Try to stay positive, even in the face of the haters. I don't want to hate. I want to celebrate. I don't want to hate the haters either, I hope one day they can learn a little better and maybe pull their heads out of their asses and look around a little bit. They'd probably be surprised, right? All right. I hope we can all do that. Peace.